Hi guys, let's start with the next question, question number 7. Again, we need to calculate median. In this case, we have grouped data. So previously we've learned how to do it for raw data, which we've been doing since 7th standard. The last question we did was tabulated data, and the most important question is this one, these kind of questions, which is in the form of a group data. In an exam, you would typically expect a question from this kind, which will be within ogive. So let's look at the question. Estimate. Why are they saying estimate? Till now we were calculating. Why are we saying estimate? So let's look at this word in couple of minutes. Estimate the median for the given data by drawing ogives. So this is my class interval, this is my frequency. For drawing an ogive, which we learned in our previous chapter, we need to first calculate the cumulative frequency. So let's do that. That's 4, 4 plus 9, 13, 13 plus 15, 28, 28 plus 14, 42, 42 plus 8, that's 50. Next column, like I've always said, not mandatory. I prefer to draw it, and if you remember how to draw the ogive, then if you remember 7. Perfect. So let's look at what I need to plot. It will be 0 with 0. The next one is 10 with 4. Next is 20 with 13. Next is 30 with 28. 40 with 42. And 50 with 50. So let's get moving. So how would I draw this? So I need to go on the x-axis up to 50. So 5, 10. I think I can take 5. In an ogive, since it's an estimate, I would suggest that you make it as slightly bigger as possible. So here I can go up to 5. That's 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and the last one is 50. And on y-axis again I have to go up to 50. So again I have more space, so I can go up to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Going here, y-axis, going here, increase it, that's x-axis. Perfect. My first is 0, 0. So this is 0. I start from here. The next is 10, 4. So 10 with 4, which means 8 small lines, which is here. Next is 20 with 13. So 20 with 13, that's 10. 6 lines after 10. 13. Next is 30 with 28. 30 with 28, so which means 6 lines after 25. Done. 40 with 42, so that's 40 here. 42 would mean 4 lines after 40. And then the last one is 50, 50. So this is my 50 and 50. Next would be to, like we said, it's an ogive, so I will okay, join this using a freehand. Perfect. So I've joined this using a freehand. Now the question is, we need to estimate an ogive. Now in an ogive, will all students get the same kind of curve, or because joining like the way I ended up doing this mistake here, or will someone have an, let me change color of the pen so that it is visible to you, or will someone may have an ogive like this? Yes, so someone could have different ogives. That's why it's estimate, it's not exact, right? So that's why it's always approximate. So whenever you calculate it with ogive, it's always approximate. So in this case, let's say my n is 50, which is even. So median in this case is n by 2th term. Please note a change from what we've been doing till now. Till now, in case the n was even, we would take n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1th term and take the average. Whenever we are doing it with ogive, we are doing it directly divide by 2. In case this was odd, I would have added 1 and divide by 2, but in case it's even, I just divide by 2, which means this will be the 25th term. So I need to find where my 25th term is. So for that, I will go up to 25 and I will draw a perpendicular from 25 onto my ogive. Now, is this 25 my frequency or is this my class interval? This is class interval. So I will go up to 25 on the frequency and I will draw a perpendicular. Like I've said earlier, this software does not allow me to use a scale, so I am using a dot freehand. You will draw this only using a scale. I repeat, only using a scale. So only using a scale. I repeat and repeat, use a scale. That's mandatory, right? This is for perpendicular line, right? Not for the ogive, but for the perpendicular line. So where did I start from? I started from here, and so wherever I start from, I start an arrow from there. And where did I reach? I reached here. Let's look at this. I started from here, 25th frequency, and I reached here. So let's count this. This is middle of 25.25, 30. This is exactly 27.5. So it is exactly 27.5. If you look at your answer and at the end of the textbook, in the textbook the answer is 28. Textbook answer is 28. So is my answer wrong? No, this answer is also correct. That's why they clearly say estimate. So I'm writing my answer is approximately 27.5. Your answer will always be an approximation because this is an estimation. Key thing to note here is even if the n is even, all you need to do is divide by 2 and that term. When we do an ogive, we need to write what we plotted. So on x-axis, I have less space here, so I'll end up writing here. I have plotted class interval, and here I have plotted the cumulative frequency. Next is the scale. So on the scale, on x-axis, 2 centimeter is equal to 5 units. On y-axis, 2 centimeter again is 5 units. I repeat, what we did was we made a ogive. From the ogive, we need to estimate the median. Median will be my 25th term because n is 50. So 25th term is here. I draw a perpendicular from here onto the ogive, and then I draw a perpendicular onto the x-axis, and I notice where it lands on the x-axis. This is 27.5. It is a good practice to write the number here. This is 27.5. I don't have space at the bottom, otherwise I should have written it here. So that's why I put an arrow and put it here. And I check that I've written x-axis, y-axis, what I've plotted on y, what I've plotted on x, and my scale. Perfect. Now in case they had asked, so that's about it. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video with question number 9. Bye bye.